Hey, what's up? I forgot to change my stream title. All right. Getting everything fucking set up. I got some apple juice, so that's what I'm drinking. All right. Fucking day 2. Finally. It's like the thing I've been looking forward to the most today. So, fucking what happened last time? Elephant lady got kidnapped. I'm bunny boy. I don't know what else. Thonk Creed. First, you must inform everyone of the situation. I'll call them all together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. What, I gotta tell them that their leader is like fucking kidnapped and probably technically dead or whatever? Can you answer me this? She's still alive, yes? Then you must take the warding scales, as many as we can. Prototype works perfectly. This. Okay. Make more skills. They have no voice lines. Yeah, they don't always have voice lines. A. It's alchemists. This is how we fight or win the fight. Whatever. I suck at fucking reading. I read like a couple words ahead, and then I try to read a little bit back. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide with you all you require. To that end, he gave me this link pearl that you might personally discuss the production of the warding skills with you. And for our visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mrs. Nidana noted our vital contribution to the talisman's creation. The fact came to the satrap's attention as recognitions of your deed, and he wishes to meet you. be thanking you in person, he'd also like to discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is an agreement, you will accompany me to the Rajat Han for the audience with His Excellency. Let's go! Chester, let's go! You'd be honored, of course. Closer cooperation in our lands has only been a benefit for all. And that's settled. Please come to the gates of the Giant Skull grounds and we'll show you the city. Let's go! Where do I need to go? All the way up there. Fuck. So far. I need to fucking shut these people up. There you go. People in chat were just talking about everything, and I'm like, I don't need to fucking read any of that. God, when you don't have flying in these areas, it's so slow. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not wearing my glasses today. Well, not right now. I just don't feel like it. It's mostly because the light shines on it and you can barely see my eyes in the first place, and I think that's pretty annoying. Ba 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 da da da. Scoopy doopy floopy doo. Spop doppy. Doppy dop. Beacon station, I'm leaving. Southwest. Guessing probably down there. All present, then let us proceed. Let's go. That's fucking cool.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rajat-Han.
Thank you, Days. I'm a bunny boy in this game, so I gotta be a bunny boy in real life.
Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things.
For the content
Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun.
It's a lot of stairs.
The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Rotterdam, let's go! I don't think I've ever seen Wim without glasses. It's throwing me through a loop. Yeah, I'm not wearing my glasses today.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
The small ones are very adorable. What small ones? This place is so pretty. This is why I really wanted to go here.
Here we are. Megaduta. It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
My pleasure, Chick-fil-A worker. Oh. The music is so good.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid.
His name's just His Excellency.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Okay, there you go.
I am Ahawan,
Ahawan.
satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude. I assume you speak of Nidana. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on saying.
Those chairs look so comfortable.
Come, sit.
I think not.
What?
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
What? That's a dragon voice.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me.
I called it.
Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Yo!
I am Vritra,
Ritra.
and for years
He's in the trailer.
Enchanted hath this isle served as mine abode.
Vritra, of the First Brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Oh my god, more of them. Fuck. Okay, so he's a god dragon. Okay.
I, mine elder brothers, of Midgard Sorma's spawn.
Midgar Somer is my friend.
Last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat-Han had an alliance with the dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the Satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively.
Okay, I see why Estinian knew that there is something going on. Because he's the fucking dragon hunter.
In
Well,
the
so am I,
beginning,
but whatever.
The rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair.
That's good.
Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radzat-Han.
That's so cool.
But if Ritra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
That's cool.
Many envy the great worms their power.
Oh shit, whoops.
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who join me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
Oh god. He's missing an eye! No!
'Tis here, buried within a semblance of flesh.
What?
The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Radzat-Han. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
So he has the other eye.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warm-blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us
So
bear
both these have
fangs.
dragon bloods. Little kid is a dragon. He has part of the dragon with him, and Estinian has part of Nidhogg, which is the strongest dragon. So this is basically, it's basically older brother, younger brother.
That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radzat-Han. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me.
Having never played a Final Fantasy game myself, this blows my mind. This is also 4 expansions in. This is the 4th expansion. And I've played, like, 200 hours worth of story in this game. So you're, like, balls deep into story.
Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told.
Yes, Paglathon is fucking cool as shit. That dungeon, the Paglathon dungeon music from Shadowbringers, so good.
'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
No! I don't want to go back. He's already about to bounce.
I'll not lend thine aid.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radzat Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
He's cool. I like Fritra. I'm sad we didn't get to sit in the comfy chairs. Alright, I gotta go back to Sharlayan. Expensive as fuck. We didn't get to look around the big city either. That's sad. I mean, I know we will end up be able to do that later, but still. Okay, now I gotta do the other big quests line. Unnecessarily change to come over Sharlayan, but together we divine the underlying cause of the form of their callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. they seem to have... I love this music. Whoa, you need to read a bunch of books? Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. Shooting him. Oh! Oh! They made it easier to move around! That's awesome! That's new. I love that. You should just give you a list. And you had to just remember which one you needed to go to. But now it actually shows you on a map. That's great. Oh my god, look how fucking close I am to leveling up. That little blue part is the amount of XP I need to get. Kill something for it? I don't think it'll give me that much XP. Plus, I'm in a safe zone. I don't have anything to kill. Read books. Great. I can't wait to read. Long, long ago, an island in the Northern Sea lived a Rogadan man in the name of Nyarkumpf. Nyarkumpf was a student of astrology, and he divined the flood of everything of terrifying proportions that would sweep over the lands of Eorzea. He built a gigantic ship and assembled a crew and set sail for that imperial realm. The flood arrived as foretold. What is this? Fucking Moses? Or no, why am I looking at my hand? I wrote the book on my hand. Major had not passed. Towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. The only moments to spare, with a mighty spell of teleportation, and shifted the entire ship safely atop the spine. Refugees of the surrounding region hurtled alongside them, but it was not long. Flood led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, he gathered his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned Noah's Ark. It's just their version of Noah's Ark. Okay, cool. Remind me of the Minecraft villager. Ravanian hit their lands. Colony established at the sea in the year 1311, the 6th astral era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found that facilities waiting and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. 30 years later, foreign passed a motion to recognize that they'd become a foraging town as official of the Charlene Company. Charlene, which led no other small amount of confusion when discussing music. Da, 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 da. God, I love the leitmotif. Okay, I don't care about all this. I don't want to read up on Charlene shit. Everyone is Charlemagne. Charlene are assholes. That man has a wizard frog. Probably this. The dome above us, infinite space and amongst lady tinkers of our age. One scholar depicted a boundless sea of stars. Vast heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknowable destination. Village of Alley, which came close. Delmud. Dalamud! Damn it! So it's this one that I just chose to fucking read last. There you go, Christ. This is a big fucking library. Hello, little person. Bye-bye. This looks like it's a cutscene, seeing as all these people are in cutscenes. Sorry, were you waiting long? Very sure you borrowed a few promising volumes. Alpha and Corral should be also shortly. I was late in a similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles of the Archon stacks mentioned the final day specifically, so you have no choice but to start with the tragically relevant tomes, if they're even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. It'd be nice to invite everyone at the estate, plenty of comfortable places to read, and ready supply of hot tea. Oh, I was actually quite fond of reading outside. But it's not but the little pressure is that you miss your home. It's a bit difficult. After our arrival, I managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. Seems our dear father has instructed that the staff, even if Alphanor and I were to return to Charlene, would not be able to cross the threshold. A harsh measure indeed. I would hope that your efforts to understand his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to the reconciliation. You'll mend the rift one day, I'm certain of it. What of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city? Well, my situation is somewhat complicated. I was raised in Charlene, yes, but I was born rather farther away. In the southern regions of Ilsabard, in fact, for generations, many people have dwelt Corvos, across a region opposed to the island of Thavnir. The Allegans founded the city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Makota to serve as laborers. Of course, a massive earthquake of the fourth umbral calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the fifth calamity rose the seas solid, froze the seas solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain, that they might preserve remnants of the Allegan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? For the past 50 years, yes. Some symbol of local culture remains, as the case of the most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region to Locus Amonis. Amogus. I was in a boy. A nearby town was under the jurisdiction of the illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in the Allegan civilization, so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices have been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Allegan Eye is no longer posed to the eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of the discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the discussion was made to bury our ties to the knowledge of traditions of Alleg. In the last born child with the Allegan Eye, I was given over to the custody of friends by the students of Baldesion, who had me registered as a Charlian citizen. Even Thancred was taken in by Louis Sois, was he not? Stories of adopted waves and rescued orphans are more common along Charlians than you might think. Yet regardless of your origins, we are all provided with the equal opportunity to learn, and the sufficient precipitancy we outsiders can earn the vaunted title of Archon. 'Tis actually why I have much love for this country, and why I wish to remain a nation which the citizens can be proud. This is sweet. More books. Ah! No more books! Please! No more! Hello, Kryl and Alphino. We return with our selections! More books, more! No! Not the only one here who didn't witness the events of the Amrot firsthand, and I may be overlooking critical details. Oh god, the final days. That was a fucking experience. First things first, what kind of phenomena did the ancients encounter during the final days drew night? I think it was the monsters, wasn't it? I believe Heidel and Zodiac were summoned after the final days had arrived. Okay, whatever. I don't remember shit. That was at the end of Shadowbringers. That came out 2 years ago. Where aught else note. They say it began with a keening sound from the land itself. Doesn't it all get engulfed? Oh my god, shut up, Alphino, I'm gonna kick you. I don't remember. They summoned Zodiac. Okay, thanks. I'm glad you didn't have something to butt in this time. Fucking god. You just ask Alphino. Especially mine, that does make me wonder whether Telafar truly mean to bring back the final days. They've seen what they're doing with the towers of theirs. They're forcing people to summon primals in a kind of catalyst, attempting to mirror the conditions caused by the unstable creation magics. They're trying to simply using the final days as a figure of speech, a convenient metaphor to the scale of destruction they plan to unleash. Keep an eye out for Y'shtola. Great. Do I gotta wait here again? Of course I do. This person's named Big Chunky. try, Ystrola. I won't get your hopes up. Not to mention that horrors the final day is left stinging the shelf like curious colors to find. It stands for the reason my colleagues, be they archons or counselors, they should be largely ignorant of the subject. Charming regulations, he scoffed and suggested that they posed a threat. He seemed admitted that the form would know the final days were truly upon us, which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the form's behavior is being kept secret from the rest of the nation. I wanna go kill things, please! It's gonna zoom up and then Fan Daniel's gonna be there. Never mind. Your labor feels like an age as you stroll as a research assistant. Thank God. Then the day was well spent. You should read them again. Amendment as a reference test to point in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We may be occupied for research for quite some time. Yeah! Level 81! I've done it! And I got some new boots. Some cool looking boots. Right? Oh. Ready for a tea break, Wim? I know I am. Hell yeah. I'm going on a little date with my daughter. Let's go. I'm still loved. I don't know why I decided to run all the way there. Yo, that person's awesome ass wings. What the fuck? Hello, sir. There's no other gourmet sprung up quickly for customers. Honestly, the crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions to gauge the mood of the city? Be interested to hear the average citizens say about the Talafa Roy. Maybe learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? Hey, what do you think about Space Hitler? It's been with you. It's obviously a foreigner. I had heard you're disowned for helping outsiders indulge in barbaric whims. And you're here giving truth to the rumor. I think you'll leave me be. It's not to say that I like see you. Asshole. Think you could talk to my daughter like that? I'll fucking kill you. Yes, I don't believe I had the pleasure. Bracy's interruption, but we were hoping you share your thoughts on the Tlafferway, their unconceivable plans. My goodness, isn't that the young Miss Levier? My apologies, but I work at the offices of the Forum, and if I were to reach for that I was helping you. I see, sorry you bothered you. Dickon! Welcome, sir. What can I have for you today? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. He used to frequent his cafe on occasion, and between lessons at the stadium. Seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing you, Master Alpha Note, set sail for the Azoria, but you never came back. Maybe they've been gossip of your father disowning the pair of you. Everything alright at home? It's complicated. I'm their father now! Shut up! Well, it is House Leveilleur, no matter how discreet Master Forchefant Forchenault may have been. News of your family's doings never stay secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you to the city now at all times? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. We're here to find information on this apocalypse. Yes, whatever we can learn. Fortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. Maybe there is. You're visitor to Charlene, aren't you? Then few will know your face. You should be able to pass off as a server with none of the wiser. Finish preparing a few orders, strike up with a friendly conversation while you're setting down the food. You might be able to get answers you're looking for. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? Oh no. Femboy Hooters? This tea set is a chatty group sitting at the waiter's. Omelette is for one of the regulars, a Highlander with the name of whatever. She's sitting at the outside table with a friend of hers. Behind them, you see a Bakota gentleman. He ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got all that? Okay. So... this group wanted tea. Oh, my tea set. Lovely, thank you. Talafa who? I'm sorry, never heard of them. These final days. My friends are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about ritual arcane practices in the 6th astral area, common or historic, they'd be happy to talk your ear off. Omelette. Ah, finally. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in. No time to waste. Dickon be tanning too much? Yeah. Dickon. What? The Talaferoy? Ah, yes. I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. And at the grand claim about the final days, same old senseless warmongering. A few grow tired of spilling each other's blood. Best to stay out of it, I say. The Forum may have the right choice, and I fully support our decision to remain neutral. And, the Bakota. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've been I have scrimped and saved the suffered for this heavenly dish. Yeah, now can I talk to you about, like, the depth of the universe real quick? The final days, this is the first I've heard of it. Although, that would explain why my friend had been rushed off his feet. It's been a busy time to be a gleaner. You know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a sort. Travel the world, procuring things that wouldn't have gotten here in Charlene. Priceless books, unusual live specimens, and so forth. So naming for those folk who trail after the reapers of the fields, picking up almost every grain that they missed. By all accounts, gleaning is the most... whatever, some profession. If the Chalaferoi make good of their audacious threats, then many uncategorized legacy rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about such a frenzy? Watch the harbor, and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads from the dock all day. I've never seen this hectic before. Not like this. Interesting. So they're all fucking dumb. That's all I got out of it. Trouble with the customers. Were you able to get anyone talking? They really did not dress me up like a server. I look like I just got out of a war. Which I did. I seem unaware of the final days, aside from whoever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon has nothing to offer. He's the best source of gossip in the city. I guess the Forum does have secret knowledge. That they've done an impressive job. What the fuck is my mouse doing? Stop! Stop it! No! Stop! Can you... Alright, I'm gonna unplug my mouse real quick. What the fuck? What? It's just in the corner now. There you go. Ah! My cord is stuck on it. There you go. Do I still have any apple juice? No. Alright, whatever. My mouse good? In case if you're playing in the part, well, that's a cup of coffee, I promised. Hell yeah. Free coffee. Ugh. It's super hot under my desk. Probably because of the fire, but you know, whatever. I love her.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlian?
Hi, Natalie. I'm currently having a date with my daughter.
Graham said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such...
It looked like you were in a cutscene.
dismissive
Oh, it looked like I was a
contempt.
part of it. Love that.
And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Labyrinthos.
A vast complex beneath the island. Charlian is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility.
That's cool.
Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
Is the mouse working back again? Yeah.
I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the Forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the Forum is planning.
Ah. Big brain. Wait, no, I need to be... It's up here, not down the stairs. I keep on trying to go down the stairs. It's right here. That makes sense. Cleaners take their request directly from the instructors, bureaucrats. They say ultimately entered the Forum. Sudden significant increase in the gleaner traffic and its cargo certainly gives the impression that an overarching plan is being put into motion. See, let's see what. As Yashola observed earlier, Nomicron's final days. Compile with that, Women Alize learned at the last stand we can be responsibly sure that the Charlans know nothing of the particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleague are not only familiar with the final days, but are also certain that destruction being perpetrated by Chalafaroy is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the Forum claims to be occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they see fit to unanimously deny Eorzea's request for aid. Now that the Gleaners, official agents of the states, are being mobilized on an unprecedented scale, I do not think it is stretched to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service of the Forum's series of ends. In case of our next course of action, it seems obvious we visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves, and if we're lucky, the Cleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. True that. I understand not everyone is the studious type. Consider this a welcome change of pace, then. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I would like to research. I may join you later, but I feel free to leave behind your borrowed books to be on your way. I'll see that each are returned to its proper place. That'd be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Raha! Woohoo! Let's head down the stairs over there. I'll show you where the entrance is. Let's go. Skitty. Oh my god, she's just walking. Please go faster. Oh my god. Now we run. Thank you. Jesus. On a jog with my daughter. Thank God. Can actually go fast now. Hello. Onto the lift.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky. In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge, buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
That's what's called labyrinthos. Ah. I get it. I get it.
Not what you expected.
I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see. And once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Jesus.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Ugh. Did you call to me just now?
No.
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Uh-oh. Hauling books. How big is Labyrinthos? Also fucking gigantic. Okay. Cumin seeds, Strubbleberry. What if someone mistakes the Kurthian carrots for Gurabanian carrots? What then? Okay. Bunny boy! So the grand operation begins without warning, and then they rebuy them, bring it in. They're sending more inventory elsewhere. And again, the forum is definitely up to something. They're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. What did I unlock? Said I unlocked something. If you're game whim, I have an idea. No, don't why do you get on your knees? Marco's mentioned there's something about escaped marmots. Perhaps you could help capture said creatures. You'd be inclined towards a more friendly, enlightening conversation. Great. I gotta go catch little fuckers. Glorified rat catcher. That's the name of the quest. I love that. The beasts out there will not hesitate to prey on the marmot or you. Awesome. Fucking Jesus. Dude needs to calm down with this robot whale. Well, it's not necessarily like my mount isn't very extra. 'Cause it definitely is. Oh, okay, bye. Sure. That big guy. Oh, he's kind of cute. Never mind, he's got scales on the bottom. That's weird. Squeak. I got the motherfucking rat shack. I'm gonna run past. His name is just Troll. Cool. You're in the corner. Haha. You can no longer escape, little mouse. Gotcha. Motherfucker. Little shit brain. $360. Hey, I got you, fucking rat! With the authority in charge of Labyrinthos, and now the same officials who've had us working day and night, the honorable members of the Forum. Who else? Suitable of consumption and the easy to breed. The two conditions I was given for stocks, and I was given instructed to procure. I don't know why the Forum plans for these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. Ugh. Wise and practical never hurts to try to gain a broader perspective, does it? Anyway, duty calls. The other animals try to escape enclosure to empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I can't offer you more service. It is okay. Bye bye. So we confirmed that the order of the ambitious is indeed coming from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not confirmed its purpose. See, that's fit for everything we've heard thus far. Discovering the operation was begun. The Forum contacted Gleaners, the seasoned travelers. The Gleaners kept abreast of news in every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus, I incline to trust that their calendar of events is accurate. And just Slaughterway's declaration was set in all motion. It seems likely, but let us not leap to conclusions just yet. That little person. For the moment, I suggest we just wider investigation of Labyrinthos of City. More pieces of the puzzle we'll find out. In that case... Give Kral a really weird voice.
In that case, how about we head over to the outrun? From there we can reach the lower.
You okay? Fine, truly. Sudden descent left me with a bit of headache, that's all. Nothing to stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Arshbribra. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go search around. Going on my own motherfucking quest. Person fishing. Ow! Why is there a fucking... Yeah, okay, bye. Green Gleaner. Green Gleaner. There wasn't much there. Hey, that person has the same amount as me. Some interesting music. Northeast. Oh, probably up there. Ow. Oh, yep, there it is. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna mooch off of your awesome fight and get this thing. Coolio. Wee. Oh! Oh! I don't know why that's really funny. Just the sound I made. Just, oh! This is a fucking Adventureland music. I get a hat from this one. Whoa! Fucking Christ, man. Fucking Christ. Daisy shit. It's a very inconvenient place to have this. The water. Garbage. No, I can't go in there that way. Okay, never mind. Oh, hello there! Triple triad, motherfucker. I got this, I got this, I got this. What the fuck is that? I need this card. God damn it. Come on. Oppo, oppo. Monkey. There you go. Greetings, we're here to pursue the Archeon Vault. Pursue? You're clearly not gleaners then. But I ask your affirmation. You're students of Baldesion, but is that relevant? As given the belief that the vaults, those that are open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved with the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. Not us then, I suppose. We had better move along to another facility. This building has a lift connected to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that? Services have also been suspended, I am afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over those to convenience of inventory. So, is that as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please come again after our reconstructing operation is concluded. By the time we're too late, we were so close to getting the answers. Do you rethink our approach? Let's step outside for a moment, shall we? We need to rethink our approach. You say it right in front of the fucking guy. Students of Baldesion. Guy's got a Rathalos. Why the fuck would they make artificial rain? Oh, that guy looks cool. Normal rain sucks. Why'd they make artificial ones? I gotta send the toilet water somewhere. You make a very good point. Bone-weary worker. Hey, what's up? Take me down to live with me, sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day. Only now I've finally found a spare moment to rest. Fucking okay. Why do you think there's lush vegetation here? I don't know, because they plant shit. Thought that's the reason why. Oh, you are so cute. What are you? Workers of such a creature anywhere. Oh. Oh, it's a little squeal, don't you think? Anyway, I suppose we'll have to take care of it until the ocean's open again. Okay. Toilet water equals good fertilizer. You fucking know it. Big brain chat. Oh god. No. Oh. Well, there's an exit right there, but whatever. Yeah, wait. South. Salt? You'll be called salt. This fucking music is so weird. Up! Oh! Oh, there. Come on, you'll frighten it away. What? There's nothing there. Ah, it's you again. Don't mean to be rude, but in the middle of another task. The cloudkin I need to capture is very close. Very close. You're showing me with this too. You spend your time in usual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters are generally better than 1. Very well. The feathers are green and its distinctive caw. Single it out and shoot it with a sleeping dart. Do I get one of those sniping? I get one of those sniping sections. Let's go. Walk, walk, caw. Shit. Yeah! Dead.
You are dead.
Fair shot.
His voice.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up, and I'll make my way over to you.
There you are. Any new revelations?
Yeah, I just shot a bird. Shit's crazy.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below,
Oh.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers hand-picked by the Forum.
Yashula, more like Yashadi, you know it.
The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands.
I
Even
want forbidden
Archons are not privy
technologies.
to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
Yashadi, like a melody.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation.
What, did you ask for one?
But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
These motherfuckers. They just want to hide away from the fucking calamity.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans.
I am farming points. Point? What the fuck you mean points? My channel points? It's not like you get anything good. Go hydrate. I drank all my juice. I'm not gonna go get up.
Be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will of course follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down.
Oh, great.
This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you'd do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
I like him, he's cute.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Minecraft. Music. Where's that aether current? South. West. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Can't really get that. I don't know why you feel the need to highlight something. It's fucking... My chat's already dead. You don't need to... It's not like there's a lot of people typing. It's not hard to get your message seen. Filling out the map. You can't see it, but it's under my face cam. I get free XP for it. Oh, there's a mini boss there. Cute. Got a hat. Got a brand new hat. Few come to saying something wrong with that. Looking like a champ in my brand new hat. I really like my brand new hat. That head word is not working on me. It's fine. There's level up 81. Yeah, cool. Cool, yeah, this doesn't look dangerous or scary or anything. Oh my god. Fuck. They look like fucked up weeping bells. Bitch, how hard is it gonna take you to look around in circles? It's not that hard. Not that deep. Hey, what's up? Saw you went the wrong way. Hey, what's up? Those are some good looking grapes. I know where it is. Oh, where we are. Never mind. I read that wrong. Whatever. Vegetation resources conduct studies. Cultivation methods utilized in foreign lands. History vegetables without a name. Only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. I see no clearances whereabouts. Yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. It's possible that they know something of the form's plan and their undying motivations worth looking into, wouldn't you say? Jibki. Taken below more than you can carry. That's some. Stocks is sent off via cargo to lift. Cool. I remember seeing a tweet earlier about these. I don't know. just weird looking grapes. What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, it's one variety of grape. Cool. I don't need to know plant facts. Is it becoming foggy? I wonder if there is something here. Those are pretty.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
Ah.
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion. You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair. Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration.
I don't know why I'm so interested in this flower stuff. I really want one.
As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Have you learned aught of interest?
No. Wanna... No. Whatever. Was that? Yeah, there you go.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Look at these cool flowers. I want one.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly.
I can. I'll just bring a gun and be like, tell me what's up.
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaeum? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all... Cryo?
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Oh, great, a tailing mission.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
What? Kryle's on something. Is Kryle still feeling that well? And Rosina is so distracted. Keep an eye on her, but keep moving too. We cannot let her slip before he's blah blah blah. Ow. Okay. Look at all their minions going all crazy. Hold on a minute, I have an idea. If my memory serves, the colossal wall-like structure is the Logiston Beta, one of the Labyrinthos climate control centers. It should have its own lift, which could be accessed for the upper or lower tiers. If there was an agent of the farm, it would make a convenient meeting place. But what if it find interview companies that we not expect him to reveal issues of importance with a nonchalantly stroll past? Nonchalantly. God, I fucking... Jesus. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. If only Graha and his vanished spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hibbity hop, my little toads. What? Goodness! I'm a frog! Nice. Ah! Oh my god, I love it! Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alfie Toad and Allie Toad are now accompanying you. Alpha Toad and Allie Toad. Alright, let's go! Yes! Oh my god, I don't know why this makes me so happy, but I love it so much. Oh, so much. Yes! Let us go! Oh my god. Oh god, it's a big toad. Ribbit. Whoa! Oh my god, there's so many toad people. I love it. Look at him go.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlian scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlian was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
That don't seem that bad. Froggy, froggy, froggies. Ribbit. Yes.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
Oh.
Which is why I'm
He
reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
I love that guy. He's awesome. Holy shit. That guy's awesome. Woo, quests, yeah. I fucking love the frog quest. That was amazing. I love the horse. Thanks. I had to kill multiple gods to get it. I thought that chocobo was named that. Let's go over here. Looks like that. Looks like the chocobo's named that. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh.
Big gay.
Frog. Luncheon toad. Ah, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're ready for an unforgettable luncheon. Yes. Oh, no. Patton Skitterburger. Old Skitterburger. Family recipe. For steamed hams. Yes. It's cute, OMG. What? The whale? Oh. Fucking lost Kryl? How did you lose Kryl? Well, actually, that's understandable. She's tiny. But how dare you lose Kryl? No! B. Tomato. Crystal Quest, yay. Ugh. Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you're ready for an unforgettable luncheon. I shall be right back from the quest. I must do the side quest. Hello, B. Bye-bye, B. Oh, there it is. There's one in here the whole time. Small brain. Okay, next one's nowhere near me. Yeah. Yeah, I'd help you, but I don't wanna. Damn it, you son of a bitch! Alright. This empty place on my map here. There's a cave here? Yes, there is. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. I was very confused when that man just walked past me. This guy has a Tia in his name. Does that mean he's related to Graha? Christ, man. Christ, man. Yeah, let's just fix it. Shaggles. Oh, he's so tiny. Oh, look at him. Shaggles.
Grill's buffoon, grr. The Archon is under threat. I must do something, grr.
You can talk?
Are you gonna understand me?
Wait, are you able to communicate with him? Incredible, I've never met someone with such a skill before. This bundle of joy was Born in Labyrinthos, however, he was abandoned by his mother in quite a state of time when I found him. He possesses remarkable intelligence, one for his kind. You elected to use him part of his study. He's effective growing up in an artificial environment. I've been seeing him making gestures that indicated he'd been reading some tomes here, but I thought he was just copying those around him. To think he's actually understands speech. Though I do wonder exactly why you're able to understand him and I am not. It's a secret. Really? Oh, what I wouldn't give to understand him too.
You possess the echoes, don't you? I find it difficult to grr the way your kind do, but I suppose it makes sense that you understand my general sentiments. I happened to learn of said power, the tomes of the Archon. Honestly, that buffoon over there is surrounded by the sea of knowledge, and he makes no effort to engage with it. Grr. At any rate, I'm glad I finally have someone to talk to. As I was saying earlier, the Archon's a total grave-danger. Grave-danger? Some glass glamour to bring woodworms with them.
Whatever.
I tried my best to tell the buffoon, but it was no use.
That's why I would take the chance that I went to search for someone my own kind to see if they would help, but that's... So that turned out. What was he saying? Says you're a fucking idiot. Oh dearie me. Still, it was the most courageous of him to try to solve the issue on his own. Now that I'm aware of it, we sort out this pest problem at once. Do you mind helping out a little longer? You're the one who can understand him after all, and he seems mom's ahead of us in regard of the situation at hand. I like him. Can I have him as a pet? He's awesome. Do that quest. Out of this place down here unlocked, can I just jump? Please? Please? Oh. Gotta run all the way there. Yeah, yeah. Tifa. Fast. Get out of here. Wait, I didn't notice, but you just whistled. Yeah, I did. What about it? I don't know why I keep on putting this fucking blanket on. It's getting hot in here. Carl, you good? Don't pick it. Oh.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
Get the flower.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead. Will you speak with her now? I wcannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Is she using her as a thing now?
Thank you.
Heidelin? Fucking... okay.
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Hey guys, this is the hot lady you
Just
liked.
as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will.
Are you gonna get kicked out for sitting with the rare flowers?
That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
Don't just put the flower in your pocket, you idiot.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread, imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
I like Kryl better. I don't like
Can't be
Heidelin
serious.
Kryl.
We've done nothing wrong.
Oh.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization.
Mm-hmm.
We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What, then, is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us
Nice
instead
one,
treat this
Graha.
as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Man, guys, your dad fucking sucks. Grah's just standing there in the middle, all by himself. Oh, my poor boy.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
The forum will come
Oh yeah,
to
he read
order.
some good information.
This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
Oh, fuck you.
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian.
Krell has her
These
takeover.
malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Well, there's 6 of us.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
What the fuck?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Nice comeback.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age-long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes, we are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival.
Survival.
Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
That was a line from the trailer.
Do as you must, then. The we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Oh, eat my ass.
Father, Master Fortuner, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
Oh.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
Big muscle man. Now in wheelchair. Big sad.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Yeah, false accusation.
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? Now, if we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order!
Master Montaigne raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlian. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
That's like most people.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Who's Chester? Chester. Yeah, I mean, at least you're allowed to stay in the city, I guess. Who are they? They're a person that doesn't exist. Oh wait, I still have automatic thing, alright. Alpha no, Alizé. It is you. Their mom? Their mom! I thought that they I even asked my friends about it. Oh gosh, I thought they existed. Mother? I'm your children's new parent. How you doing? She's pretty. No, I'm invited to your house? Wim. The Wimendell? I insist. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return to find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Jesus. Damn, I'm taking my children to go see their mom. No. She will not have custody. I don't care about the bridge. Whoa, this is your fucking house? What the hell? What, like 2 people live here? Why do you need so many servants?
Oh, my lady.
What the fuck? Fancy?
What? What are you gawping at?
In all its How's living here in all its grandeur? Son headquarters seems quiet indeed. Just admiring.
Oh, gods, please don't. It makes me feel like a spoiled princess.
Oh, I love her.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit. And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
Are we gonna get new clothing? Please get new clothing. Is this where they get the new clothing? I get to talk with their mom.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience.
Man,
But of those
don't
they
tell her
treasure
about the time your
most,
children
it
died.
would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name. It is plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
There I am, flirting with their mom. Yes!
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Yeah!
Perfect.
My kid's a
Exactly
badass!
what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I
My
am
boy looks
so
awesome.
glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
Oh, you need of the weapons?
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
The weapon.
Yes!
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father. Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
I love their accents. They're just all British.
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry. I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
I really like their mom. She's so nice.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
Oh, Mom.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts. And farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Not even a bye, I love you? Maybe they just took her shit and didn't say like, I love you, bye. Ah. Is it snowing? It is. Oh my god. Oh, now would be a good time to end stream, but I don't wanna. But I probably should. Man, it's crazy. The base game took place here. Just there. And then now... Well, not even all there. It's like... right there. Just this part. This part. No, not even that. This part. And then it was this part, and then that part, and then that part, and then now it's this part, elsewhere, I guess. Oh my god, though. Fucking crazy. Alright. Ugh. The reason I don't want to get off is because, well, one, I'm fucking excited to see what the fuck is the next quest, but also because I had to wait like an hour in queue today. Because it was like almost fucking 5,000 people in queue tonight. Absolutely fucking insane. But this is also a really good time in the story just to call it quits for a day, so I'm gonna do that. Also, I've been streaming for 3 hours, so I'm fucking 6 hours into the game, and what? I'm just now getting to 81 quests. That's fucking crazy. But yeah, I'm also getting tired. I will go to sleep. But I do hope everyone had a good time. I mean, I fucking love this game, and I'm so glad I'm playing it on stream. 'Cause I love it. And I'm glad that so far the expansion has been fairly long. I mean, I've barely gotten very far into it at all, apparently. Sorry, this music's just really fucking good. I will try to stream tomorrow. I will... Wait, what day is it tomorrow? Well, today. Sunday. Alright. Alright. I will stream later. I hope everyone has a good rest of their night or day or whatever. I'm gonna go fucking pass the fuck out. And... Bye-bye.